Hey guys, welcome to the Sim Racing Paddock. I'm William Marsh, and I think you'll notice right off the bat I have changed a couple things in the streaming interface. I'm experimenting with new layouts for live streaming. I'd like to hear your input on how it is, and yeah, so I, a while ago, started off this Project Cars 2 career live stream series. I got to part 1, then life kind of got in the way, so now we're going to pick up where I left off and start with part 2. Now, I don't even remember what series I was in, so this should be interesting. Hold on a second, let's fire up Project Cars 2. Dragon Lord, I am having a pretty good day, thank you very much. So, hold on, turn off display cap. There we go. But yeah, I found this metallic-ish texture, and I thought it looked pretty good. So I was like, yeah, why not try it out? So, come on. Load okay? Yes, it is. That's good. But yeah, it's been a little while since, honestly, I've touched Project Cars 2, so hoping that it has improved a little bit. Have I ever driven that old Camaro in this game? I don't think I have. Actually, no, I have, obviously, because I did a live stream with every car. So, we do have to adjust some things, though, because it's been so long since I've played this, I don't have the right setup. So, CSW V2.5, yes. Configuration, that looks good, I think. So, steering left. There we go. Right. Wish the game screen was bigger. I'll look into some options for that later on. There we go. Throttle, brake, clutch. I don't have a handbrake mapped. So I'll just map it, say, to left shoulder button. Clutch, that's good. Gear up, gear down. Now, map my TH8 RS to this. So, third gear, fourth gear. Hi, Single Racer, how's it going? Sixth gear. Seventh gear, and let's do reverse. How's online in Project Cars 2? Generally, I've had decent experiences. Generally. I've had some crazy races, but I think it's been pretty good for me. So, headlights, windshield wipers, DRS, pit speed limiter, so I'll do change seat or change. Where's camera angle? Cycle camera, there we go. Gain. I'll just set pause. Yeah, that'll work. What's my favorite car? Dragon Lord, I did a whole live stream showcasing my favorite cars, so I'd recommend you check that out. One of my favorite cars of all time is the Ferrari F40. I also really like the McLaren F1. Or what am I doing? I said career. Okay, so continue career. So we're doing open wheel. So let's change out the rim. And there goes my drink. So JanCon Mobile. There we go. So continue career.
The career dashboard.
Yeah. So this is Algarve. I don't know this track well. So I'll take some practice.
This is the final review of the round you're about to enter.
Yeah. You know it's been long when they're trying to teach how to do it again. So let's hope this goes well. Wipe off the dirt off my rim. I need to come up with like a rack so I can put all my wheel rims. So for those of you who are going to ask, I am using the Fanatec Club Sport Wheel version 2.5 right now with the Formula rim.
Very first career race.
Very first career race? I've done multiple career races though. Unless this just starts me over. Why don't I play this game often? I just kind of prefer other titles more. That's the simplest answer. So I don't know this track well at all, so I'm taking it easy. Slow down to avoid race penalty. Come on, I did not cut. I don't think I cut, at least. Kind of snap oversteery, this car. Or on the throttle off, and all of a sudden it just feels like it snaps a bit. Whoa. That could have been brake induced. Hey, George. Ooh, that crest, that's nice. Passing on the outside. On the throttle. There we go. Alright. Hello, Ari. How's it going? As long as I pay attention to what I'm doing, I think I can do decent at this track. Let's catch this guy's slipstream. We're not going to use a full hour for practice, obviously. On the brakes. Might have forced him a little off. Hey Dan, how's it going? Single racer. Oh, Bocephus, why'd you have to bring that up? Why? We'll take it home, though. We got it above the Penguins. What? How? I have no idea. Whoa. Thank you, Bocephus, for subscribing. Thank you. But, okay, that was interesting. I had a weird, like, frame slowdown. I'm not going to call it a frame jump or lag or anything. It just all of a sudden slowed down, then sped up. The slow down to avoid penalty simulator. That is true. Thank you, Ben, for subscribing. Thank you, Ben Dehan. Thank you. So I think, let's see. 1.5 seconds off? Dang. So we're not crossing the line or anything. Little lock up there. Hello, SSS 2000. How are you? Thank you, Sandman, for following. Whoa. Hey, Pixel. Doing pretty good. Does pinging ever affect my streaming? Not usually. Usually, no. I have about 300 megabit per second download speed and around 12 up. I would love to have more upload speed, really, to be honest, but I'll take what I got. Hard on the brakes, steer. Yeah, thanks, Ben. My goal for end of 2018 is to have 25,000 subscribers. I think we are poised to hit 13,000 subs end of through the middle of February. So that'll be exciting. It takes a little bit of time. ...1993 scooter, I would almost never say this, but right now, it might almost be smarter to go with like a pre-built, because with the cryptocurrency mining and everything, that is really jacking up the prices, which is no bueno. The prices are really going up for PC graphics cards and RAM, because of those Bitcoin miners. However, if you have a micro center in your area, I heard that they're selling cards for close to MSRP. So that is an option, I would state. But for now, pre-built seem to be the smartest option, especially if you're not looking to dive in with both feet. So if you got something like a cheaper system, say with a 1050 Ti, or not 1050 Ti, or 1050 or 1050 Ti, that could be a decent option to have a way to get started in sim racing on the PC. And then once you dive in deeper, hopefully graphic card prices would be lower. Man, that penalty thing is for the birds, but let's go back to pit box and skip to end, continue to qualifying. And let's get some Q laps in.
Go, go, go.
Giovanni, that is absolutely nuts. But yeah, more for your money for a PS4 Pro. In some ways, yes. For the gaming experience, I love my PS4 Pro. However, for sim racing, I'd say it doesn't beat out PC. The titles for PC are simply too limited, even for multiplats. For example, Project Cars 2 doesn't support virtual reality, but on the PC you can do it through the Vive or through the Oculus Rift. Consoles do not support triple monitors or multi-screens. They don't really have the option to change graphics settings, prioritize frame rate over, say, looking good. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. Mining for mod cars. It was funny, like years ago, like 2014 or so, I tried a little bit of Bitcoin mining, and I was like, wait, do I have some money? And I looked, and it's like, yeah, I have like 30 cents worth. Garrett, you can on PS4 Pro to an extent, but you can't change individual settings. For example, if the lens flare annoys you in Project Cars 2, you can turn it off. So yeah. So you can prioritize it, but realistically, you can't go in depth on it. You can only do what the developer requests. Hey Maze, how's it going? Hold on, I gotta let off. Freaking penalty line. Speaking of VR, HTC Vive Pro, the only thing I'm kind of frustrated with it for is you don't really have that expanded field of view. So brake, hit that apex, track out, hit that apex. You have got to be kidding me. There's no way. This track might be a little painful with these corner cuts. Garrett, there are a lot of surprisingly good tracks and cars. So, I'm just saying. Donington Park, I freaking love that mod track instead of Corsa. I think Croft, that is another excellent addition. Le Mans, classic track. Or not classic track, but great track. You have got to be kidding me. It's like if you put any tire whatsoever in that red, you're screwed. And holy snap, oversteer right there. I have a lot more than 10 mod tracks in my AC install, man, and most cars are crap. Huh. Show your work. Yeah, I'm getting weird slowdowns right now. So let's get a good lap in. Apex. Apex. Make sure not to hit that red. Brake. Catches draft some. I really hope they fix these track cut penalties. If that calls it a cut, I'm gonna be freaking pissed. Okay, we're good. Whoa, 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 whoa. The game just crashed, guys. Oh my gosh. They're calling it the countdown to goodness. Let me see if I can show you this. But yeah, the game just legit crashed on me, guys. What the flip? That sucked. That freaking sucks. Countdown to goodness. Oh my god. Did we just... Wow. You've got to be kidding me. Windows Update just crashed my game. That cracks me up. Okay, let's try this again. But flipping Windows Update, am I right, guys? Or am I right? Ay, ay, ay. Freaking Windows. Ay, ay, ay. Right as I was about to make that pass in 2. So we have an hour before that happens again, I guess. Let's see, continue career.
About 30 seconds till we
Well, it looks like it's going to let us back in. Okay. It's going to let us continue qualifying. Wow, Bocephus. Wow. See, I'm not immune to issues as well with Windows Update.
Go, go, go.
Dawn, I think so, but sometimes they just force the updates on you. I think. Sometimes it's just they force it. So let's get this going too. Get some heat in these tires. Hey Lumos, how's it going? Looks like these tires are heating up pretty well. Going a little harder to try to get some more heat in. Work, making money. He's on my left. He lifted. Feels very slow on the straight. Youch, Lumos, I do not envy that. Overshot that apex, no bueno. Garrett, not really. Not really, to be honest. It's tough because even with Monza and the additional cars and stuff, it still, whoa, it still feels like it's missing some things. So that's my thought on it. It's still missing, like, and it's frustrating because there's no doubting that Gran Turismo is successful. It's one of the most successful games, like racing games or even games ever. But it's just, they're stagnating. That's the easiest way for me to put it. It is really something where they have gotten complacent and they are not doing anything meaningful to push the genre forward. So to answer your question, and no, I did not enjoy GT Sport. Now, I think I have some hope. Maybe GT7 will be great. I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping it can redeem the franchise. But I'm disappointed by GT Sport. Simple as that. I think it has some of the worst force feedback. The TGT is okay. They need to allow you to turn down the force feedback. So, Flood 01. Basically, the car's behavior is very unusual, especially with the wheel. Force feedback is a bit of a pain. You don't get a good feel for what the car is doing. I found myself spinning at corners in GT Sport in corners I would never spin at any other title. Turn 1, at the Nürburgring. You have no feeling whatsoever for the car there. And even with traction control up, the car just goes into snap oversteer mode. And I can't really recall spinning in like most other sims. I can't. Maybe with like a high-powered open-wheel car, I have spun in in the first corner of the Nordschleife, but I kept finding myself spinning because I had no feeling of the car with GT Sport, and it was frustrating. Hey, you can question my credibility all you want, but when I feel like, this is my opinion, there are far superior racing titles nowadays. It's as simple as that. And I'll admit, I was a GT fanboy. I was a total sold out Gran Turismo fanboy. I went to a midnight release of GT5. I bought the $100 special edition that came with the die-cast car, the keychain, and I wore that keychain for about 4 years until it totally broke off. I mean, it fell apart. And yeah, so with that, and then I started feeling that I got burned by GT. All this investment, all this time, all this fanboying, and in that day and age, I was discovering better sims. I was deep into R Factor, getting into iRacing, playing Netcar Pro, GTR2, GT Legends, and I felt all of those games, or all of those titles, were better than Gran Turismo 5. Sure, it's a beautiful title, but it's just, it didn't have much substance to it. So, yeah, I felt kind of burned ever since Gran Turismo 5. And then 6, I never even bought 6. Because I had already moved on to, I think it was the Xbox One. So, yeah. GT Sport could have been so great. They had years, and I mean years, to work on it. Gran Turismo 6 released, I think, 2013. So they had 4 years to make GT Sport. And it doesn't feel like a game that took 4 years to develop. Maybe 2 years. But it was just all of that limited content and just not too much. So it's like, really? They could have done so much more. And that's just my thoughts on the matter. Lewis Hamilton's not getting paid, though.
Get ready to focus on the light. Think about your runs to hold this pole position.
Greg, which Indiana Jones? Remember, there were drivers who gave glowing recommendations for Need for Speed Shift 2. Just think about that. So whenever someone says, oh, well, so-and-so driver recommended this game, well, just think about it. Some drivers endorsed Need for Speed Shift 2. Emperor's Tomb. I forgot that was on PC. I thought that was console exclusive. But these corner cutting penalties are really going to be a pain. Hey, Dirge, how's it going? It's so weird, though. I'm getting like a weird CPU slowdown issue. It's saying OBS is only using 3%. That's cool, Greg. I'll have to take a look at some time. Because I used to play older Indiana Jones machines, or Indiana Jones games. Like, there was Indiana Jones and the Inferno Machine, or Infernal Machine, my bad. There was Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis, which I have on CD, so... Need for Speed Force Unleashed, that was a classic. I'm excited to see what will happen with GTR 3. Because GTR 2 is still a classic, in my opinion. These slowdowns are for the birds, guys, really. If you barely touch that red strip, you're getting penalized. Somebody tells me it's not that way in real life. Okay, I ran wide there. But, come on, I scrubbed so much speed by going off track. You scrub speed by going off track. That was in no way a cut. It's like, really? I'll admit I went off track, but I scrubbed off so much speed, it's not even funny. Okay, I'm off throttle. And still. Slightly Mad Studios, you need to fix your crap. You really do. Because it's the little things that make this so frustrating. Because at least there's a decent foundation of a racing title under this. You have the career mode, you have all this features. But when you are struggling with these little things, the corner cut penalties, it's like, that is what's gonna like aggravate so many people and turn people off from your titles.
That's the fastest first sector time.
Because the thing is, if Slightly Mad Studios could put out a polished title then it would be great. This has the content, it has cars, it has tracks, it has stuff. But if you breathe with your hair on that red wine, you're getting penalized. That's not how it is in real racing. It's just frustrating. Am I going to be streaming with subs anytime soon? I'll have to take a look. Felix, yes I have. Even in my early days in sim racing. So, one of my friends gave me a bootleg copy because it used to be so expensive back in the day. And then about 4 years ago, yeah, four and a half years ago, I go to a thrift store and see NR 2003 for $1. I was like, score! So I bought it, did some racing on it. Yeah.
That's your fastest lap so far today. That's great pace. You're looking good out there.
I gotta say, Horizon Zero Dawn was pretty patched, pretty optimized at launch. Race room racing experience in your favor. Physics are not sharp, but GT is the racing game that makes me less frustrated by a mile. That's sort of the dilemma, because GT Sport is surprisingly well polished, but it's just missing so much. Flat out 1 and 2, 99 cents. Nice purchase, Greg. I recently did a look at the spiritual successor to Flat Out, which is Wreckfest. Did that live stream last night, which was a lot of fun. Yeah, Pixel, I do understand that. But at the same time, they've made some mistakes that I have not seen barely any other developer make. Project Cars 2 has, in my opinion, the single worst rendition of Sonoma Raceway to be ever put in a racing game. And I'm not exaggerating. So, yeah, that is really, really frustrating. And here's the thing. I was a backer in Project Cars 1. I was a backer, and I was behind the scenes, and I told them months ahead that Sonoma Raceway is not accurate. They basically said, yep, or they said, no, you're full of crap, and released a messed up version of Sonoma. And then they used that same version of Sonoma in Project Cars 2. And you can't say, well, it's not laser scanned, and use that as an excuse. Because Race Room's version of Sonoma is not laser scanned. And it is one of my favorite versions. And yeah, it's just frustrating. A lot of broken promises in Project Cars, and to an extent, Project Cars 2. Like the gear shift sounds in Project Cars 1. Those were just so painful. I know, George. That's what crashed my game earlier. Okay, 2 laps to go.
Last lap and looking good for the win. Just keep it clean and tidy.
Oh, 1 lap to go, my bad. Let's get this win. See, guys, I know how to do a clean race.
Great stuff. Best first sector time so far.
Oh, shoot. I might have spoken too soon. Project Cars 2 music producer needs to be the guy for GTRs 3. Well, Felix, consider that the music in Project Cars 2 is originally from the GTR games. So, it's interesting, I'll put it that way. Oh, yeah, you just said that too. I would expect GTR 3 to have somewhat realistic physics. They would alienate so many people. So we'll just coast to the win. There we go.
Great job. You were the best out there today. First class.
That was a decent win.
Results. And this is where you can see how you did.
So let's try changing some difficulty. Project Cars 2 music is like we are racing or saving the world. That's a good way to put it. So let's check some. I want to check something real quick.
Here you
So it's treating me like, I guess. Okay, so yeah, Formula C US Championship. So yeah, I did win a championship. That's showing it. Home. So let's check career settings. Let's go up to 75. That should be good. How high are expectations for iRacing's AI? I'm excited because the AI that Papyrus would put out back in the day was some of my favorite. So let's do 10 laps around Monaco. So yeah, I think that, think about Papyrus's track record. Grand Prix Legends, NASCAR Racing 2003, IndyCar Racing, all these different titles, and it's like, yes. Dirge, I worked at one of those events for CXC. So CXC, they contracted me, and they had me working at the press event, manning the rig. So, yeah. I was at one of the events. I was working behind the scenes, though, for CXC. First corneritis! Haha! Monaco for the win. Whoa! Someone hit me. So I'm gonna lose so much of my downforce. Well, there's only one other guy working for CXC with me, and
Screens, it looks like you've got some aero damage there. If you think it needs repairing, please come back into the pit.
well, that sucks. Let's try to tough it out. I have no downforce. I had no downforce there. That's frustrating. Let's try again. No, Dirge. It was an event in San Francisco that I worked at. That sucks. Box, box, box. Awesome, Chris. Congratulations. We gotta get a good start here. Whoop. That did not work. But yeah, this AI. So it's like... Let's try this. That's one way to make it. Full lock, there we go. Overtakes for days. I do not condone dive bombing unless you're racing AI in Project Cars 2. Yeah, Matthew, I know. We're up to 5th.
Probe for weakness. Let him feel your presence.
Whoa, whoa, oh, come on! You've got to be kidding me!
From what we can see on the screens, it looks like you've got some aero damage.
Sorry for flipping the bird there. I'm just so flippin' angry right now. Wow! Oh my gosh. Wow. So Pixel Therapy, one of the ones I'm looking at is from Sim Racing Bay. Jimmy Broadbent, he gave me his glowing recommendation of it. And I've seen it's one of the most advanced ones, with the highest resolution encoder on it.
Careful the guy behind
Whoa.
us, try and make him pass.
Hold on.
Think about defending.
Kamikaze. That's a Punterino. But that was frustrating. He just slammed me in the wall there. Dead. Guess that works. And I have no damage. Ah! No damage on my car. So right now I'm using the Club Sport wheel version 2.5 with the Formula rim. But yeah, one of the reasons I'm also interested in Sim Racing Bay is they create an adapter that works with the Fanatic Quick Release. Yeah, Pixel, Gamer Muscle has the Simplicity wheel. And I've heard decent things about it, but apparently some people have issues with EMI from it. The race god shall not allow me to win this race. Well, just watch me win. Or at least get a podium. There's a wheel there. So there is some debris. So we're flat out uphill. So for the dive bomb. That's like the only good passing point in this track. Oh, I'm kind of jealous of that. Oh, there's one destroyed car. Whoa! Okay, CPU stutter issue. Thanks to whoever that was for subscribing. I'm sorry I'm paying attention to the road. I cannot see that right now. Thank you, Chris. Thought you were already subbed, though. Felix, I bet that was intense. It's gonna give me a corner cut penalty. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, I just really locked that up.
Guys, that's in our way. Big push now. Let's fight our way past.
I would love to go to the Long Beach Grand Prix. It is about 400 miles. So EMI stands for electromagnetic interference. And it's basically where the electromagnetic frequency might end up causing interference between different peripherals and accessories. Some open sim wheel manufacturers, they have built-in ground sorting, or not ground, grounding for the wires.
Fastest lap of the race. Good job.
So we gotta wait until the hairpins, I think. Just look at how this guy's weaving. So next corner, gonna make our move. And I got a little bit of contact there, but should be good enough for me to pull ahead. Little downforce damage, a little lift there. We should be okay. We just need to limp our way to the win.
You're leading by 3 seconds over second place. That's great. Keep pushing.
I have not tried Fortnite yet. I'm not too big into shooters myself. But yeah, we're limping with bad front end downforce now. Should be interesting. All those cars there right now. Lift and on the throttle, there we go. Normally that's a no lift corner, but with this weaker downforce, I have to lift now. Whoa. Ooh, that could have been ugly. This is definitely less an ideal situation. I'm getting this weird CPU hiccup, and I am also damaged. So it's a weird mix where it'll all of a sudden slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down, speed up. I have played Grid Autosport, and I think in some ways it's underrated, but in some ways it's just horrible in some ways.
Your engine's overheating. Try to use less
Overheating engine now, okay. If I freaking blow my engine, that's gonna be sad. Good starting sim, GTR 2. It has the driving school. It's older, but it's still a great sim. And you can get it for under 10 bucks nowadays. Oh yeah, this race has some drama, guys. Will our engine survive this race? We're up to 10% damage. Yeah, Felix, that's a great way to start off, I think. 11% damage. I never really played IndyCar Racing 2 because I think it came out either the year I was born or slightly before or after it. Yeah. So... Whoa, holy CPU slowdown. That was a major slowdown, almost just put me in the wall there. So I was 3 years old when it came out, then quick soap. We have about 3 laps to go. Excuse me. Definitely overheating now. Trying to be careful, but it's also pushing hard. Go big or go home, guys. And I think if I get stuck behind a car, it's going to give me dirty air, which means that we might not be able to get the air to the front of our car. So staying in the lead is our smartest choice. But you can hear they're coming. They're out for blood. But, okay, we're dropping below 260 now. But we're almost at 20% engine damage. Okay, that made me jump a bit. Thank you for the donation. Pixel Therapy. Like a boss. Yeah, I jumped a little bit there. I forgot I changed the donation animations. Alrighty then. I don't think in this car you can change fuel mixture.
Take it easy with those revs. Your engine temps are getting critical now.
Lap 9 of 10. Oh, the drama. Will our engine hold? And hey, no! Come on! The Windows update! You've got to be kidding me. The Windows update crashed us! No! 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 We dead! Not good. Not good. That is like the worst ever.
Pit this lap. I repeat,
Wow.
this lap.
I am disappointed. I don't think this happens all the time in real racing. Roleplay a suspension failure. Can I make this corner? Yes. Going into the pits. I did not see that happening. Well, that was depressing. Rage quit. And we were in the freaking lead. UK Lightweight Track Challenge. We have an invitational event.
Invitational.
Where was it? Was it track special? Yes. So UK Lightweight at Snetterton. Let's give this a try. I think this is going to be the last thing I'll do. That was a pain. Ah. And it's in the rain too, okay. Excuse me? So we're in the crossbow, everyone else is in the Caterham, okay. That's interesting. Fail. Fail. Bill Gates sends his regrets. Let's try this again.
Okay, not your best start, but let's keep focused, make those places back up.
That's a very phallic track map. Okay. Holy Caterham speed boost, Batman. Oh, we just... Whoops. I do not know this track well. Not well at all. Forget it. Let's try one more time. I'm going to use a larger rim, though. Because I think the real car uses a larger rim. Okay, let's try this out. This is Snetterton. Blame the Brits. There we go. Whoops. My bad. We're hydroplaning a bit. I need to, I think unfortunately I need to update my computer. This CPU thing is a pain right now. Whoops. Wait. It did not give me a corner cut for that. Are you kidding me? I am shocked right now. Whoa. I am totally shocked. Wow, yeah. They are not having trouble with this water at all. Are you kidding me? You've got to be kidding me. That is so flippin' frustrating. He literally was totally unaffected by that water. Because he's unaffected, he'll blow by on my right. So people ask me why I don't play Project Cars 2 as much. Things like this. That's why. Because it'd be fun to race in the water or in the rain, but when the AI is OP like this, okay. Caterham could be OP as well. Hey Victor, how's it going? See, that guy, he can take the inside just fine. If I try, it's like, nope, you're dead. Oh, Victor, sorry you're going through a rough time. So yeah, he goes through that just fine. I follow, and it's like, nope. Nope, 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 nope. What? What the? Are you serious? Are...
That's your best grip time in the final section so far. Keep it up.
Apparently, Antoine, it doesn't. That is frustrating. But yeah, that huge puddle, that'll shoot me off. But these guys, nope. See, they just drove right through the puddle and nothing. Victor, I've been on Discord for months. You just haven't been reading the description in the streams.
Great job. That's your fastest final sector time so far. Last lap, just squeeze past that one in front.
Well, the way these guys are driving, that ain't gonna happen. And the way I'm driving in comparison. Pixel therapy should be auto set to rain. I can tell these are rain tires. These aren't slicks or else I'd be spinning out every corner. But these guys, it's just like, yeah. Because you can just see how the cars are behaving. And you can tell the water is not affecting them. So yeah, this is a joke right now. Because they could theoretically go through that inside line and the water would not affect them. See, they just went through. I'm staying outside that puddle. They go through it unaffected. So that did not go well at all. Not at all. So yeah, their best laps. Let's see, my best lap's 129. These Caterham's doing a flippin' 123. I hate to say it, but that's gotten me fed up, to be honest. I was gonna go a little longer, but I'm fed up. I'm just beyond irritating in general on this. I wish that Project Cars 2 was better. I mean, sure, I gave it good marks in my review, but it's like, it's Slightly Mad Studios. Get your crap together. I mean, this was just This was unacceptable in general. I mean, the first race, the corner cut penalties. It's like, they should have improved that. They should have. Second race, AI is just complete chaos. It's just problem after problem, and then this in the water. You don't even get, with the AI just being so much faster, and the rain doesn't affect it. That just breaks the entire balance of the game. And sure, it's a great looking game. Sure, it has all these cars. Sure, it has all the tracks, and that's good. But at the same time, when the fundamental concept of racing is broken, that's a major problem. Because, yes, I know Predator Race God. I know it could be patched, but I could fire up Project Cars 1 right now, and it would still be as broken as ever. I fired up Project Cars 1 in January 2007 at my friend's birthday party, and I was still getting problems that I've stuck through it's like 17 patches. It's like, yeah, that's wrong. That is unacceptable. Austin, I have run Snetterton, and I've done pretty well. I mean, sure, I'm a little rusty there, but with them just driving through puddles with no loss in speed, no issues whatsoever, that's just unacceptable. And yeah, that I'm willing to put my name on that. I think that a lot of what is currently with Project Cars 2 is unacceptable. They need to get their act together. So Austin, please just give them a talking to and tell them that there are issues that really need to be fixed, and I'm hoping they're going to solve it. But I'm fed up. I'm not going to continue this stream. I'm just downright fed up. And yeah, so guys, I'm sorry, but this is just unacceptable from Slightly Mad Studios. So yeah, I'm done right now. So I'll try doing some streams later, but I'm done for tonight. For SimRacingPaddock, I'm William Marsh. You have a good night.